Hey everyone, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today you join me just outside Phoenix, Arizona because Toyota was kind enough to fly me out to test drive and look at some of their all-new 2026 Toyota RAV4 vehicles. And behind me, I have one of the most affordable options currently at this event and the trim level that they expect to do the most volume in, and that is the XLE Premium. Now, unfortunately, pricing has not been announced as of me filming this video, but I will go ahead and put it up on the screen if it happens to be announced in the next couple days. But it will be down in the description below once that information has been revealed. But this XLE is going to be one of the nice value-oriented options within the lineup. If you don't need all of the creature comforts or advanced amenities that you can get on this new next generation RAV4, but still, of course, want that standard hybrid powertrain, either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive as an option. And I think this is one of the better color combinations that they have here in this ruby flare metallic exterior with the Harvest Beige interior. So without further ado, let's not waste time. Take a look at what this one has to offer. So as I just mentioned, this one's finished in the ruby flare metallic exterior with the Harvest Beige interior. This is a little bit darker than that of the supersonic red on the GR Sport, which I also have a dedicated video on here on the channel. And putting the two side by side, I actually like this metallic color a little bit better, as it's not quite as vibrant, not quite as in your face, but it certainly is a very nice deep red metallic. Paired with that beige interior, it looks very stunning. Now, starting at the front end of this XLE, you will find the standard LED headlight package, not the high level found on some of the higher trim levels. So you do get LED projector headlights for both the low and high beam up there. Still do get the daytime running lights, which you can see are illuminated. And then there's gonna be the LED turn signals at the very bottom of the housing, just above the bumper cover. Now, no fog lights are found on this particular iteration, but you do have some of the standard black plastic trim for the lower section of the fascia, the standard paint match body color front grille, no chrome accents like the Limited gets, so a little bit of a different, more basic look there, but you still get front and rear parking sensors, which is a nice touch. Gloss black trim just below the satin silver Toyota logo there. And there you can see there is no 360 camera system, which would normally be located in that portion right there. Now, coming around to the side profile, you will get the standard black trim cladding around the wheel arch sections and the lower door panel right there. Coming to the wheel and tire, you will get a gunmetal gray 18-inch alloy wheel, which I think looks fantastic against this ruby red. It is going to be wrapped in a 235/60 18-inch Goodyear Assurance all-season tire. Taking a look at the mirror caps, however, you do get gloss black mirror caps. It looks like it does have LED turn signal integration. Of course, no cameras or puddle lights, but they are, I believe, going to be heated and do have blind spot detection. You get the regular proximity entry on both of the two front door handles. They are body color door handles. And then taking a look at the side profile, no two-tone paint or anything like that. You get regular satin black pillars. You do get roof rails up top, which are in gloss black, so you can add additional accessories. And this one does not have any sort of power sunroof or anything like that. Now, coming out to the rear of the RAV4, you will get standard LED lighting at the rear of the vehicle. So you do get LED brake lights, turn signals, and reverse lights all in this upper housing. The turn signals are going to be red in color to match the brake lights and running lights. Taking a look at the rear of the vehicle, there is going to be backup sensors, the standard black plastic trim for the bumper assembly, so no two-tone contrast or anything back there, but you do get the hybrid badge. It will say all-wheel drive under the hybrid if you do option that on this vehicle. RAV4 black Toyota logo, the backup camera is just above the license plate there. XLE on the passenger side, and there's going to be the clear accented third brake light with a paint match body color roof spoiler, which you know, would be black if you get a two-tone option on select trim levels of this new RAV4. So that's basically a quick look at the exterior. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As I mentioned, I love this color combination, and I think it looks quite sharp. Now, taking a look on the interior, this one's option with the Harvest Beige interior, the Softex material, but there are going to be a couple different interiors depending on the exterior and trim level that you do get. Now, starting out on the door panel, it's going to have the same overall design and aesthetic as the other vehicles, except the color is going to be changed for this beige. So up top, this is going to be actually a hard touch plastic. So this is a little bit of a lesser material than the higher trims, such as the Limited, the GR Sport, the XSE, etc. But this is going to be the Softex synthetic beige material with the padded armrest down below. Still get the gunmetal gray accent door handle pull with power windows, mirrors, and locks. All four windows are fully automatic up down, which is fantastic. Looks like they are illuminated as well. A little bit of additional door storage, and then the standard 6-speaker audio system. Coming to the driver's seat is going to be a power driver's seat with two-way lumbar. There's the Softex material that is perforated in the middle and the backrest portion. No real accent stitching or anything. But taking a look at the dashboard, there is the all-new revised dashboard for this generation. So here in the interior of the XLE Premium, you're gonna find a lot of nice materials and updated technology for this generation, but of course you are missing a few things that you'll find on the higher trims. Now in front of the driver, you're gonna find part of the new next generation technology, and that is the standard 12.3-inch full digital instrument cluster paired to the, it looks like the smaller 10.5-inch infotainment system that does still have a lot of nice new features, which we're gonna be touching on here in a second. Now this new gauge cluster is controlled here on the left side of the steering wheel. It has a much more responsive nature to it. I will have a dedicated video going through some of the interior technology on the RAV4 if you guys want to check that out. But you can go ahead and see obviously some of the hybrid menus, customize the 3-tile selection like their current gauge cluster. But I think this is just a big upgrade. It has a lot nicer graphics, resolution, speed, all of it is very responsive. And you can see you can put the built-in navigation or Android Auto, Apple CarPlay maps in the middle as well, which is very nice. Now coming back to the steering wheel, this is going to be a leather wrap steering wheel, all black with some gray accent trim at the bottom. It is not going to be heated, unfortunately, but does have the audio multimedia on the left. The Toyota Safety Sense 4.0, so it does have the latest iteration of their driver assist here on the right side, adaptive cruise, lane tracing assist, blind spot detection, the list goes on. Automatic headlights with auto high beam assist on the left, just regular power intermittent wipers on the right. To the left of the steering wheel, we have the gauge dimming, we have the power tailgate, fuel cap release, hood release, manual tilt telescopic steering column, some nice soft touch beige materials across the dash for this interior. You can see it even wraps across this portion right here in the middle of the dash, slightly beige. And coming over here to the infotainment system, this is the smaller of the two systems available, so it's the 10.5-inch next generation infotainment. It looks like it does have built-in navigation, wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Sirius XM, AM, FM, USB, Bluetooth inputs as well. See, the dual zone automatic climate control with heated front seats are at the very bottom of the screen. And I will have, like I said, some information and additional content coming on this system, but overall, it is definitely one of the nicer features of this. It even has the built-in drive recorder, even only this using the front camera up by the actual mirror itself. So you don't have the 360 camera system, unfortunately, with the additional views, but you do still have the basic drive recorder front system. And all in all, I think this is a huge update, and we'll have more content coming. AC vents, we have drive mode selection with your dedicated EV mode for low speed driving when the battery is charged enough. We have the front wheel drive automatic LSD or traction control function on the right side. Because this one is actually not all wheel drive, it has a different button cluster over there for different vehicle commands. We still have one wireless charging pad on the left side. If you want dual chargers, you have to get a limited trim level, which is automatically all wheel drive. 45-watt USB-C charging here on both the left and right hand side. You can see I'm charging some of the camera batteries there. We have a nice gear shift selection with a leather wrap boot, 2 large cup holders with a removable tray in the middle, electronic parking brake with automatic vehicle hold. In the center, we have a slightly padded, a little bit on the scratchy side center console with a dual open design. Opens from the left, opens from the right. Even has a party trick that you can actually pull the whole console apart, take the lid off, flip it over, and it gives you a hard touch tray that you can actually snap back into place and use for work or being productive inside of the vehicle, which is a pretty cool touch there. Now up top we have beige plastic pillars, a soft touch headliner, microphone, LED illumination for the vanity. We have a manual dimming interior rearview mirror, LED overhead lighting with these very small LEDs on the left and right. And then we do still have the sunglasses holder, which is nice to see. There's a look at the headliner with no sunroof on this particular vehicle. So that's a look here at the front seat. Let's go ahead and take a look out back. Now take a look at the second row. It looks like materials do fall through from the front. So in terms of the door panel, we have the hard touch plastic upper, soft touch insert with the accent armrest, a little bit of bottle storage down below. And then take a look at the seating surfaces. These are all the soft techs with the perforations in the middle. Stepping inside, the step height is very easy given the door opening and the ride height and the fairly low mounting of the bottom seat cushion. There's a quick look at the dashboard. And in terms of rear seat amenities out here, we do still get the 15-watt USB-C charging and AC vents. There's a look at the map pockets on both of the front seats. And we do get 60/40 split folding seats, a center armrest with 2 additional cup holders. We have the LED illumination at the top of the vehicle, and overall space behind my seating position is like 5+ inches. Plenty of legroom down below, and headroom, like I mentioned, all my other RAV4 videos from this event is phenomenal with like 5 inches of headroom. And these seats do feature a 2-position latch, so they do recline just a little bit. By pulling that lever, leaning the seat back, it will recline find about an inch or two, which is just a, a little extra touch that, a lot of manufacturers have started implementing that allows you to get a little bit more comfortable on those longer distance road trips. Now take a look at cargo capacity behind these second row seats. You still get the power lift gate on this vehicle, which is nice. And then behind the second row seats, the cargo capacity is actually just a touch larger than that of the outgoing generation at about half a cubic foot more in this standard hybrid. Nothing here on the left side. On the right side, we get LED illumination, a 12-volt outlet, a little bit of additional storage, and then beneath the floor, you will find a temporary spare tire with additional storage space, which is always nice for a hybrid and even plug-in hybrid vehicle that has a high voltage battery pack to store inside. So pretty impressive amount of packaging in the rear of the vehicle. And then coming to the passenger front seat, we do get a 6-way manual passenger seat, so it does have height adjustment. However, it is not going to be power, no lumbar, anything like that. There's a look at the dashboard. It has the beige accents with a little storage shelf up top, and we have the glove box, which is damped, not illuminated, but should fit your owner's literature and everything inside the vehicle right there. Now, let's go ahead and pop the hood, see what powers this particular vehicle before wrapping this video up. Now, under the hood of every 2026 RAV4, you're gonna have your choice of a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid system. They have ditched the standard gas internal combustion engine by itself. Now, this one is the standard hybrid in front-wheel drive, which is the lower of the two outputs, and obviously one electric motor less, as it does not have a rear-mounted system for electronic all-wheel drive. But it's a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder paired to a CVT transmission, some electric motor here at the front axle, for a total system output of 226 horsepower. And unfortunately, they did not quote a combined torque figure, but the engine by itself is about 175 horsepower and 163 pound-feet of torque or so. Now, fuel economy on this particular spec should be pretty darn good, given it is the front-wheel drive variant, so it should be well into the 40 mpg combined. And overall, I think this is going to be a nice configuration for those that don't need all-wheel drive, depending on their climate. Hence, here in Phoenix, Arizona area, where they don't get hardly any snow or wintry conditions, or maybe just want the more fuel-efficient option that is available for this new next-generation vehicle. So let's do it here for this quick walk-around tour of the all-new 2026 Toyota RAV4 XLE Premium in this beautiful ruby red with the beige interior. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I want to give a huge thanks to Toyota for inviting me out to this event. Make sure you guys stay tuned, subscribe, hit that like button, and check out some of the additional coverage and videos I have here from this event, including more in-depth driving impressions videos, the all-new GR Sport, which is a new sporty version of the RAV4, and some of the interior technology videos, including that dash cam recorder and infotainment tours and things like that for additional information if you're in the market to purchase one of these next generation RAV4s. But overall, like I said, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate support and hope to see you guys in the next one.